Hello CMA students, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please like, share, subscribe. This channel is exclusively for tips and tricks for self-study students and also reference to the oral students also. It will be benefit for you upcoming examinations. So straight from me, watch the video and start preparation. Straight away to start preparation. So no further delay. So let's begin. Today's topic is study note number 3. Study note number 3. We discuss paper number 7, that is direct taxation. Direct taxation. So paper 7, direct taxation. So given in examination 100 marks. So study note number 3, that is agriculture income. So agricultural income. So agriculture income, what is meant by that? So that let us study the study note number 1. So this study note includes theory explanation plus problematic, all clear. So problematic and with examples. So it is sufficient to preparation for agriculture income in the taxation paper to score more. So let's begin. So agriculture income. So agriculture income, this section 1A, 2 subsection 2 1A, and agriculture income. So let us start the introduction part. Before start any topic, first of all we understand the introduction. That is the main important. Agriculture income, any rent or revenue derived from means coming. So derived from means coming. So derived from coming from land. So derived from means coming from any rent or revenue derived from land which is situated in India used for agriculture purposes. So any rent or revenue derived from land which is situated in India is used for agriculture purpose. So that is the first point, remember it. Any rent or revenue derived from land which is situated in India is used for agricultural purposes. Any income derived from such land by agriculture purposes. So for the agricultural purposes, it should be treated as a agricultural income. So any rent or revenue, the first, any rent or revenue derived from land which is situated in India is used for agriculture purpose. Any income derived from such land by agricultural purposes. So next third point. So whenever agricultural purposes, it should be treated as agriculture income. So any income derived from such land by the cultivator by processing an agriculture produce raised by the receiver or receive of rent in kind by processing the agricultural produce received. When the produce is received from agricultural land by the cultivator, the income received that should be treated as a agriculture income. So it is rendered and fit for sale in the market. If the sale and the income is coming to the cultivator, it should be treated as a agriculture income. So I hope you understand. So I repeat again, any rent or revenue derived from land. So derived from is coming from land which is situated in India used for agricultural purposes. Any income derived from such land by agricultural purposes. So derived meaning note down. So derived means coming from land, from such land. So where the land is situated with agricultural purposes. What is the main? So first point, rent or revenue derived from land situated Indian. So Asasi became the Indian. So Indian is the first point. Otherwise we can't. Land and situated any part of the country, it should be treated as an agricultural income. So any part of the agriculture income, it should be treated as it should be treated as an agriculture. So land must be situated in India, rent and revenue. So rent or revenue is derived from land, such is which is situated in India is agricultural purposes. Any income derived from agricultural land, such land income derived rent or revenue or income is derived from agricultural purposes, it should be considered as a agriculture income. Any income derived from such land by the cultivator by processing agricultural produce, rise or by received by the rent or revenue in the kind of processing agriculture produce received so as to render it fit for the sale in the market. So fit for the sale in the market, it should be considered as a agriculture income. Number 4th point, any income derived from such land on sale made by the cultivator of an agriculture produce rise by the receiver or rent in kind agriculture produce without any carrying process of other than process required to render in the fit in the market. So income from land on sale by the cultivator, it should from agriculture produce, it should be considered as a agriculture income. So next 5th point, any income derived from land derived from building subjected to the fulfilling the following conditions. So any income derived from lands is subjected to from building. So building should be considered the following situation. The following conditions will be followed. Any income derived from building subjected to for fulfillment the following conditions. The building should be occupied by the cultivator or receiver of rent in kind. The building should be or immediate vicinity of land. So vicinity in the land means in the premises of the land. Building should be situated or received in the agricultural premises. That's it. So first one, agricultural income is any rent or revenue received derived from land, that is received from land or coming from land, situated must be in India and situated located in India. So income derived from such land for agricultural purpose. For any agriculture produce or produced by received income received by the cultivator or assessee should be treated as an agriculture income. So building should be within the locator or received by the cultivator, should be occupied by the cultivator. It is the key. Building should be occupied by the cultivator. It should be treated as an agricultural income. Received from building, receive or rent. For example, warehouse issued by the warehouse, that is the building, funds, go downs, and some of the brief examples we consider. The building should be on our immediate vicinity from land. So the building should be premises of the land of the cultivator. So that's of the agriculture income is. So I hope you understand. So next, so some brief chart. So agriculture income section 2 subsection 1A. So this is the Income Tax Act. Agriculture income as per the Income Tax Act 1961 prescribes the agriculture income section 2 subsection 1A, rent or revenue derived from land. So if you understand this table roughly, we can clear the problems as well. I will make examples for you in the next class. Until we subscribe and like is more video, more benefit for me. So rent or revenue derived from land, income from agriculture operations, income from house profit attached to the agricultural limit. So agricultural limit means some certain locations in the part of the premises. So cultivation of land, income from process, income sale of produce. So income from sale of produce, it should be considered as an agricultural income. So agriculture income prescribed section 2 subsection 1A, rent or revenue derived from land, income from agriculture operations, income from house or building attached to the agricultural limit. So cultivation of land, income from process, income from sale of produce. This is the basic brief diagram of the agriculture income. So rent or revenue derived from land, income from agriculture operation, income from house or building attached to the agriculture income, cultivation of land, income from process, income from sale of produce. So that's it. So what is the agriculture operations means? So agriculture operations means two types, that is basic operations and subsequent operations. Basic operations means human skills, labor for land for prior to germination. So germination means putting the seeds into the lands. So that we need to labor. So that is for example, tilling of the land, sowing of the sand, that is putting the seeds in the sand, in the soil. So plant and irrigation subsequent operations, it means the operation which fosters of the growing and preserves producing the rendering the produce. So subsequent operation, it is already some part of production given in the product in the agricultural land, it should be considered as a subsequent and sale to the, from example, sale in the market which is performed by producers put in the land. For example, so we see the digging of the land around the growth, removal undesirable undergrowth, and weeding, tending, pruning, cultivating, harvesting is the example of the example. So tax from income is should be treated as an agricultural activity. So what is agricultural activity? Income rent. I repeat again, income as per this section 2(1) subsection A prescribes an agriculture income is rent or revenue received from agriculture land by the cultivator or produced by the certain sale in the market, that should be considered as a agriculture income. So as per tax point, income must be treated as agricultural activity. So this is the basic idea. So treatment of partly agriculture and partly non-agriculture income, how to calculate that section rule number 7 of the Income Tax Act 1967 prescribes. What is the why you so assessee is as per the assessee is engaged in an integrated activity comparison the agriculture activity as well as non-agriculture activity. Then the profit of such integrated activity shall be segregated into agriculture income and non-agriculture income in the following. This table is very, very important. So segregate means separation of partly agriculture income and partly non-agriculture income when the assessee acquires rent or revenue from building and so whatever may be. So rent assessee is engaged in integrated activity comparison activity as well as non-agriculture income. Then the profit of integrated activity shall be segregated into agriculture. That is, segregated means separation from either agriculture income or non-agriculture income. That is the meaning of segregated. So next rule case A, and income agriculture income, non-agriculture income will be calculated. So rule number 8, assessee is engaged in the business of growing the manufacturing tea in India. So tea in the India, its land is situated in India. So manufacturing, so we category tea man is 60%. And 40% the category of the non-agriculture income and the assessee of the category. So if you understand this, we calculate problems. We clear all this problematic. This case. So cases will be automatically understand in the problematic and illustrations with examples. I will make a video for another. So let's understand the first theory. So assessee is engaged in the business of growing and manufacturing tea in India. So land must be considered India. So 60% of agriculture income, 40% of non-agriculture income. That is the separation of rule number 7 says. So assess integrated activity. So you can mixing the both activities in income from agriculture income and non-agriculture income. In the 40% we calculate tea. So we calculated in the separate manner. So manufacturing tea, growing and manufacturing tea, growing and manufacturing tea. Tea land is situated in India. So 60% of non-agriculture income now. 60% we separated from agriculture income to 60% or non-agriculture income. 60% of income or 40% of income. So assessee engaged in the manufacture rubber. So when the case of rubber, 65% of income, 35% of income. 7B of income tax. Coffee grown and curd means separation from particles from the products. 75% of income, 25% of the non-agriculture income. Coffee grown and curd roasted by seller in India without mixing the chlorine, chicory and other flavoring integrated. That is 60% of income and 40% of non-agriculture income. Salary or interest received by partner from farm growing, manufacturing tea, coffee and rubber shall be treated as a state above. So salary interest we will discuss in the long-term problem. So how to computation of agriculture income. So how do computation of agriculture income. So just I will explain, you understand the concept here. So you need to follow under section 10. Under section 10 subsection 1 says we need to follow in the condition agriculture income of the total income of assessee. Assessee must be individual HUF except company and firm. Other than we calculated everyone individual HUF association of person and artificial judicial person body of individual. So maximum exemption limit as per the income tax as amendment acts tax rates 2,50,000 senior citizens and super citizen 5 lakhs. So agriculture income exceeds only 5,000. So exceeds only 5,000. So sorry. So exceeds only 5,000. So exceed 5,000 we calculated an agriculture income. So steps to follow: computed income tax of total assessee. First we calculated computation of total income of the assessee, computation of income tax on agriculture income plus maximum exempted level, tax liability for before cess. Repeat the step 1 minus the step 2 we calculated. So in the briefly in the upcoming examinations in the next part of. So I hope you understand. If you understand, stay tuned to this channel and subscribe for more updates. So next class we discuss the practical illustrations with examples at least 5 to 6. So see you there. Thanks for watching.